you. Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how humbled I am to be here with all of you tonight. Look, when I first started this journey to run for Congress, people said to me, they said, Aruna, look, you really want to give up a safe seat in the House of Delegates and take on this role of running for Congress. I said, you know what? You better believe I do. And the reason why is because our democracy, our future, and our liberties for every one of the kids that are here today, it's worth fighting for and risking everything for. And I don't regret it one bit. One of the best pieces of advice that I got when I first started to run for this seat, someone said to me, Aruna, it's important that we all work towards the final destination of the campaign, but more importantly, it's the journey that you need to enjoy. And let me tell you about this journey. If I hadn't gotten into this space, I wouldn't have met most of you here today. And I am so, so very grateful that our life paths cross. Because I'm a better person because I met every one of you. You shared your stories with me. I'm not the same person I was before I started this campaign. I'm a better human being, a better person because of every one of you, and I thank you for that. I am so grateful for every one of you who took the time to volunteer, share your expertise, participate in canvassing, making phone calls, hanging out at the polls, coming to forums, cheering me on, listening to me late night when I had doubts about myself, and, always being there for me every step of the way. I am so, so humbled by all your love, your compassion, and everything you gave to me. Thank you for that. I don't know what to say other than thank you. In India, we say that, we often get reincarnated, right? And I think I owe every one of you a lifetime of mine, because that's how much debt I have to every one of you and what you've done for me. So when I started this campaign, it was never about me. It was about every one of us here today, right? It's never about the money. It's about investing in our democracy. It's never about just RSVPing to an event. It's always being present. That's what it was all about. Every campaign is never about the candidate themselves. It's about what we fight together, what we're seeking together. And that goal is never over. If you take a look at some of my t-shirts that are here, one of my slogans has always been, the road to progress is always under construction. There's never a final destination for that. And that means every one of you, tomorrow we're going to get up and we're going to fight for democracy. We never take our eye off that. It is something worth fighting for. People have marched for and died for, so you and I could have the liberties and the freedoms and all the things that we have today. And that's our responsibility to do that for the future generation that we'll never meet. And it took so many people to get us here, and I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of them. And I appreciate your patience as I go through all the people that have impacted my life to be here today. I want to first start off by recognizing my mom. I wouldn't be here today, of course, without her love and belief in me. I'm sure most of you know the story, and every immigrant knows the story, that my mom and dad risked it all, came to the United States, stepped out of their comfort zone in order to give greater opportunities for their children. And I'm thankful for that you did that. And they taught me a lesson in that you should always step out of your comfort zone. That's when life really begins. Get comfortable with the jagged edges. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's what my mom and dad and every immigrant that comes to this nation has taught me. And that's something that I hope you can take away no matter what you do in life. I wanna also thank my husband, David This is a guy who stole my heart in college, and he's yet to give it back, right? I mean, he is someone that has been my biggest fan, always there for me every step of the way. And, how much I've sacrificed our time together. So he was willing to put it all on the line so we can work towards democracy again. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your patience with me. And I want to thank my 3 beautiful daughters who are here, Mina, Chloe, and Sasha. Come on up here. I hope in some way that I've been a good role model to all 3 of you. But your, job as you move forward is, as I said, to continue to work towards, something larger than ourselves, to our democracy and to build upon the American dream. And I hope you will do that, all 3 of you. So thank you for putting up with me. And I also want to thank my brother and my sister and my nephews who surprised me the other night, came from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and Indianapolis to be here today. Murthy, Lakshmi, Neil, and Surya. And if I could thank all the staff that have been with me from the campaign. And I want to start off by Sandra Milkey, who first started off in our campaign. Thank you, Sandra, for your energy and everything that you brought to our campaign. I want to thank little Peanut Regan. Where is she? Where is Regan? There she is. So let me tell you about Regan Riley. Today we were at a polling site. She backs up out of her parking space, backs into another car. They get into a wreck, and her car is wrecked. She looks at it. They exchange information. She's like, I got to get to the next polling site. I can't deal with this. That's how she handled it. I love you, Regan. To Sheila O'Connell, thank you for your guidance and strategy. I also want to recognize Mel, Lauren, Emily, Tristan, Craig, Ben, and Lisa Bianco. Thank you very, very much for your support. To Kumar Barve, thank you for your guidance, being such a great role model for me. This is a guy, when I told him I was running, he immediately jumped in and did everything he could possibly do to help me. He gave me his endorsement. He gave me his list of donors. He wrote emails for me. I can't tell you how many other male representatives I reached out to, and very few of them came to support me. Very few of them came to endorse me, but he stepped up to the plate. Thank you. And I want to thank every one of the volunteers that worked so hard, and some of them that I just want to recognize. I can't tell you how much they gave of themselves to make this campaign successful. And I'll just read through the names, as I know you're all getting tired of me going through everyone. So Ron and Jane Stern, Tracy, Joe, Mona and Bruce, Nancy and Joe George, and Jason George, to Nina, Ginger, Ellie, Alice, Lisa Fuller, Pat Levy and Steve Levy, Sudhir, my great treasurer. Can we give him a round of applause? Where is he? There he is. I want to say about Sudhir, let me tell you, being a treasurer in someone's campaign is the hardest job ever. This guy opened up his Rolodex. He would bother all his friends to contribute to my campaign, so much so that they got him on a call list, do not call list, right? So he ended up losing a lot of friends in the process. Sudhir, thank you for being a brother. Thank you for always believing in me and giving your 1,000% to this campaign. I am so grateful to you, Anu, Vibha, everybody in your family that came out and supported me. Thank you. I want to recognize Ram Mohan, Jillian, Bill, Abby, Kishan, Daphne, Sandy, Chris and Valerie, and so many others. Siri, Kirit. I mean, I could just go endless, go on and on. Mark Friedman, Gary Ehrenrich, so many people that came here and made this possible. Thank you so much. And then I just want to say, look, it isn't over. Right? It is not over. Life is full of disappointments. This is only one data point in that. We're going to get up tomorrow. We're going to fight for democracy. We're going to make sure as we move forward that it's about an inclusive America that we want to create. You know, I spent my entire life, and I'm sure some of you have also been in this space, trying to fit into a space that didn't have me in mind. Right? And that's not what America is about. We're about expanding that space so everyone belongs. And that's what I want to work towards, you know, together. I want to congratulate every one of the people that ran in Congressional District 6, to all the candidates who gave of their self, their time, their energy, and gave the best of themselves to share with the voters. And the voters, you know, made a decision, and they elected an individual. And, you know, we're going to have to get up tomorrow morning. We're going to have to get up again to work towards something bigger than ourselves, something more important just than our campaign. It's about moving the ball forward. It's about moving that needle more towards progress. Progress comes in incremental steps. It's never over. There is no final destination, but it's about moving towards it little at a time. And I hope that you will all join us in making sure that we do this, okay? And I want to say again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so indebted to every one of you who took the time to be here, to believe in our campaign, our message. Thank you.